Want to travel abroad for the first time, but aren't sure how to get your first U.S. passport so that you can? No worries. Layla will walk you through the process.
Hi.
I know the passport process can seem confusing and complicated, but in just 5 steps, you'll be on your way to exploring new parts of the world in no time. But before you take off, you've got to get that passport so you're not left behind.
Hey, down here!
Step 1. Complete the application form. First, find a computer to start the application process. Type in travel.state.gov into your web browser. Once there, you'll click on the Get a U.S. Passport button. On the next page, scroll down to the section I Need a Passport and click Apply in Person, since first-time passport applicants have to apply in person. From this page, you'll need to either download Form DS-11 or use the website's form filler, which is what we suggest. With this form, you can apply for a passport book, a passport card, or both. If you're applying for the traditional passport, we suggest requesting the larger passport book with 52 pages by checking the box marked 52 page at the top of the form. There's no additional cost, and hey, you never know where life might take you. Once you've completed the form, print it off. Now you're ready to move on to step 2. Just remember not to sign the application until instructed to do so by the acceptance agent. That comes later in step 5. Step 2. Next, gather your supporting documents. You'll need one document providing proof of your U.S. citizenship. Bring a U.S. birth certificate, a consular report of birth abroad, or certification of birth, or a certificate of naturalization or citizenship. You'll also need to take some form of ID. Just use your state-issued driver's license. Or, if you don't have one, check out the complete list of other acceptable forms of ID on the website. You'll also need to make copies of both your proof of U.S. citizenship and your ID to include with your application. Step 3. It's time to take your passport photo. You'll need one 2x2-inch, high-resolution, current color photo. Since our appearance changes over time, the photo must be taken within the last 6 months. Some passport acceptance facilities provide photo services. Also, many chain pharmacy stores offer this service. Alternatively, you can take your photo at home. But if you choose this option, make sure to read all the requirements first at travel.state.gov to make sure that you submit an acceptable photo. First, you'll need a friend with a camera.
Right on, Sam.
No selfies. Next, use a plain white or off-white background without shadows. Make sure your face can clearly be seen. This means you'll need to take off your glasses and any head coverings. And despite what you may have heard, you are allowed to smile for the picture. So smile! Make sure the photo is trimmed to 2x2 inches. And that your picture aligns correctly with the dimensions on the DS-11 form. Now you can staple the picture to the form. It's time for step 4, during which you will calculate your fees. Now that your application is ready, check online again at travel.state.gov to know how much your new passport will cost. Depending on if you're ordering a passport book, a passport card, or both, and on how quickly you need it, the prices will vary. Rates may change over time, so make sure to go to the website for the most up-to-date information. You'll need to bring either 2 checks or money orders, since the application fee and the execution fee are paid separately. Make sure they're made payable to the U.S. Department of State. Now you're ready for step 5, the final step. Applying in person at a passport acceptance center. Search on the travel.state.gov website to find the closest passport acceptance location. Typically, it's a post office, clerk of court, or a library. Make sure to confirm its opening hours. Customers who want to apply at a post office must also make an appointment directly at USPS.com.
Next, please.
Inside, you'll present all your materials to the acceptance agent. Hopefully you won't have to wait too long. And that's it. You should receive your passport in the mail in 10 to 12 weeks, unless you paid extra for the 4 to 6 week expedited service. After 14 days, you can check on the status of your passport online. With passport in hand, soon you'll be off on great adventures around the world. Enjoy your travels.